courage in the face of danger is inspiring, my friend. Lucian guided your blows rightly.
His eyes travel from your face to your feet, then back again.
You're no magister, judging from that collar around your neck. How'd you come to be here? Name's Gareth. I'm a seeker. I can give you shelter and hope. Ah, good. Then you know us. And you know we can help you. And perhaps you can help us. Your words warm my heart, sorcerer.
His eyes scan the horizon and then settle on yours. A moment passes.
I can't stay. You shouldn't either. What did Lucian say? Ah yes, evil feasts on the indolent. Get yourself to safety, and soon. You'll always have a place at the Seeker's table.
You are awash with muddled thoughts, confusion, anger, sadness, loathing, a shocking absence of joy. In the flickering torchlight, you see a Magister lying muttering on the ground. As you approach, he turns with a jerk.
No, stay back. Not another step closer if you want to live. Fight! I'm not afraid of you. You should be afraid of me.
The Magister nods towards his hand, and you see the skin is midnight black. It seems to undulate, as if worms were squirming through his flesh. He grimaces and tucks it underneath his arm, squeezing it tight. He nods towards the bodies of the dead Magisters, twisted in the thorned blood.
Same as those poor souls. We finished clearing out this blasted room and wanted to move on to the next. As soon as they touched that switch, they were screaming. Some void curse. Dallas warned us to take care, but we never knew we'd survive. I'm as dead as them. Just taking my time getting there. They were gathered round it. Took the brunt of it. Got me on the arm, though. Clipped me. It was enough. Whatever it is, the Void itself is fighting to protect it. Talos told us to be careful, but this is wrong. It's evil. Death. She told us it was old. Told us it was dangerous. Told us it was important. More weapons to fight the sorcerers, she said. She needed the wands, but there was something more. We got greedy.
He looks up at you, his eyes staring deep into yours.
I saw how they died. I heard them screaming. I don't want to go like that. I don't want to face that. Please. I can't lift my sword. I can't. I can't do it myself.
He lowers his eyes to stare at his black, squirming hand.
Just make it quick.
This puddle, it glows. What could this mean? Cursed! No wonder it doesn't work.
Halt! Who goes there? I am Marina the Brave. You are daring indeed to enter my domain. As well you should. I'm an assassin of ants and crucifier of crickets. All rodents bow before me. So do lesser beasts, like elves, for instance. My title is bestowed upon me by the King of all Rats in honour of my renowned achievements.
She waxes on at length regarding her wartime exploits, describing feats no rat you've ever seen could actually perform.
And thus I brought Morienda to his knees. And that was all before noontime.
To your surprise, the rat listens intently as you recount your time in Fort Joy and your escape into the Hollow Marshes.
Oh, my friend, you are an adventure after my own heart. I have heard many stories in my day, but none as exciting as this. May I ask you a favour, perhaps? I want to know more. More. return to me when you have a chance and share your adventures. I want to hear about every spell cast and cliffside scaled, every chest pillaged and every sword swung. But if you are to return, I need to make sure you remain in one piece. So, let me share another morsel of information I've picked up on my travels. The levers in here are cursed. Best not to touch them unless you bless them somehow, lest they infect you with their torment. Now hurry back. I can't wait to hear if your ventures can hold a candle to the other. I mean, to my own.
Stop fidgeting, lad.
Welcome, my friend. Enjoy the quiet while it lasts. I know you seek answers. I'll tell you what I can.
It's peaceful here. I'll not be sorry to see the back of these swamps.
Godwoken.
Gareth pauses.
My friend, the Voidwoken feast on us. There is no longer a divine to channel the will of the Seven. A new one must rise. Only a Godwoken, blessed with the blood of heroes, may ascend to divinity. But few are left. We knew of one, Verdas. He is why we came here. There were others, but they fell like crabapples from their branches. Someone else looks for Godwoken, not to liberate them, but to kill them. You have spoken to a god?
Gareth stares intently, not so much at you as through you.
I'll not be sorry to see the back of these swamps.
Yes, I see something there. But it's not for me to say. I must get you to Malady. She will know. She was imprisoned on the Lady Vengeance, one of the few of us not left to rot on the sand and sun. All the more vital we take the ship from the Magisters. Godwoken. We'd just landed on shore. Minutes later, Dallas sailed in on the Lady Vengeance, screaming like a banshee. We had no hope. Most of us were dead in the blink of an eye. She had horrors at her side, shriekers they call them. They still protect the harbor, firing pure death at anything that catches their eyes. The Lady Vengeance is still anchored there too. Lucian, save us from whatever plot Dallas is concocting on it.
No time.
Well, I had a plan. Gratiana told me of weapons that could counter these shriekers. Purging ones that steal source from its host. I went to that armory looking for one of these wands, but Alexander's bootlickers stumbled in first. I found nothing but dust and blood. We've got to find a way to silence those shriekers. If we do that, the Lady Vengeance is ours. Freedom is ours. I can't imagine anyone more capable. Lucian truly shines his light on you.
I'll be sorry to see the back of these swamps.
see Gratiana. She knows every songbird and blade of grass on this isle. I'd go myself, but she seems, shall we say, dissatisfied with my recent failure. The Lady Vengeance waits offshore, ready to sail for a righteous cause. Find a purging wand. Alexander's shriekers will rot.
We can finally get out of here, now that Gareth's returned.
We'll turn the tides, my friend. Divine be praised.
Before you stands a figure wrapped in cloth. As she turns from her prayers, you can see nothing of her eyes except two deep, dark holes in an ornate mask.
Armadia's blessings, child. So you are the one who returned Gareth to his flock. You have my thanks for giving them hope, but I fear for their future. They cannot escape these swamps. They do not have the strength. Armadia has not gifted me the grace to heal, nor the strength to fight. There is nothing more I can do.
Told you, lass. You had won in no time.
Perhaps you are right. Perhaps there is another path. I told the Seeker that the soul-forged weapons of Bracus Rex remain hidden in a vault, but the Magisters recovered them before he could. Gareth failed to reach the armory in time, but there is another vault hidden beyond the Magister's guile. If you can steal away these weapons, your friends may well stand a chance. But beware, such items are of limited power. If they cease to function, speak to me. I will be able to help.
Told you, lass. We had won in no time.
What? You have uncovered Bracus's hoard. Tell me, did you find anything else? The vault contains relics, soul jars. Did you see them? Do you have them? Curses! Please, you must return. You must find them. Their relic, it cannot happen. It must not happen. Please, you must find them. Armadia's blessings upon your brave soul.
Did you see? Gareth's back. He's here to take us
Blessed
home.
Mother, bringer of magic, I pray for these sorcerers. Give them
Gareth
your
is
protection.
back. Gareth is safe.
She throws her arms around you in a tight embrace.
Thank you, thank you. You're so good, so kind, so brave.
She smiles and hugs you again.
What a beautiful day. What a happy day.
My thanks, friend. I can't remember the last time I've seen a smile like that. If there's anything we can do for you, you have only to ask.
Yes, of course, of course.
She extends her arms, reaching towards you with a look of total concentration on her eyes. You feel the collar start to twist, a living, writhing thing fighting for survival. With a scream of tortured metal, the collars snap, falling broken from your necks.
No more choking. No more silence. You'll never be a slave to them again.
I pray for these sorcerers.
Gareth says we must always help others. This was my privilege. Go in peace.
May they have the wisdom
Divine
to
blessings.
withstand
It's
them.
good to see Gareth safe and sound.
May they be granted the strength to do what must be done.
The young man has abandoned the maps and now prepares his armor with happy urgency. He sees you approach.
Take heart, Leia. You're stronger than you know.
Thank you. You were missed.
It's peaceful here.
Glad you're with
but
us,
I'll
Leia.
not be sorry to see the back of these swamps.
Thank you, Gareth. We can't wait to go home. Did you see? Garrett's back. He's here to take us home.
It's peaceful here, but I'll not be sorry to see the back of these swamps.
To take us home. May they be granted.
I told you, lass, we'll be heading home in no time.
As they search for the soul jars in your name, may they have the wisdom.
I told you, lass, we'll be heading home in no time.
May they be granted the strength to do what must be done.
Did you see? Garrett's back. He's here to take us home.
Blessings. It's good to see Gareth safe and sound.
Thank you for finding Gareth, stranger. I owe you. We all do. I just hope he's found what we need to get past the Magisters. Then we might actually have a chance at surviving this. Now with Sir Gareth back to lead us, and if I know him, he must have found those source weapons, we might actually have a chance at surviving this.
Keep your wits about you, Leia. We need you.
May they have the wisdom.
Thank you,
I told you,
Gareth.
lass, we'll be heading home in
Can't
no
wait
time.
to go home.
May they be granted the strength to do what must be done.
Did you see? Garrett's back. He's here to take us home.
Divine blessings. It's good to see Gareth safe and sound.
Blessed Mother, bringer of magic, I pray for these sorcerers. Give them your protection as they search for the soul jars.
Garrett's back. He's here to take us home.
May they have the wisdom to return them. May they be granted the strength to do what must be done.
Divine blessings. It's good to see Gareth safe and sound.
We appreciate your hospitality, esteemed Gratiana.
I I serve Armadia's will and her children.
It's peaceful here, but I'll not be sorry to see the back of these swamps.
Did you
Blessed
see?
Mother,
Garrett's
bringer of
back.
magic, I pray
He's here
for
to
these
take us
sorcerers.
home.
Give them your protection as they search for the soul jars in your name. May they have the wisdom to return them here. May they be granted the strength to do what must be done.
Soon we'll be done here. Proud to have you at my side.
Your
Told you,
teaching
lads.
served me well,
It's
sir.
in no time.
Did you see? Garrett's back. He's here to take us home.
Bringer of magic, I pray for these sorcerers. Give them your protection as they search for the soul jars in your name. May they have the wisdom to return them here. May they be granted the strength to do what must be done.
It's peaceful here, but I'll not be sorry to see the back of these swamps.
Knowing the reputation of Bracus Rex, we should tread gingerly. What is this contraption?
Before you stands an ancient shrine, runes carved deep into its rock. The runes are in no language you understand or recognize. The shrine seems completely inert. You feel the source inside you swell up, filling your chest, yearning to be free. Your power flows from your chest and into your hands, green tendrils of power slithering from your fingertips across the shrine. The shrine starts to vibrate and glow, slabs of stone gliding across each other as it begins to open.
Valiant one! Do you have new tales to tell? You make me yawn with these trivialities.
What is this place?
A tall woman stands amid a field of corpses, some fresh, some ancient. The sour smell of them stings your nostrils, your eyes. As you draw nearer, the stench blooms into a humid flavor you can almost taste. The woman turns to you, bitten lips parting into a grin. She tucks a small bunch of black-red roses into a leather strap across her left hip and, preparing to curtsy, offers you a hand.
What a ball!
She stands to her full height, her lips pursed in disappointment. She cocks her head and takes you in. The stench of death and sewage suddenly intensifies.
Now, that's enough of that. Ave de more de mergalach. Very good, kitten. Now, I imagine you're here for the same reason I am.
She pats the bouquet at her hip.
But you're too late. These roses belong to me. Looks like we'll have to find some other way to keep you busy. Come, relax. That's the last thing I had in mind.
She bites her lip and leans in, close to your face. As she whispers, her breath, faintly fragrant with a sweet honeyish smell, caresses your ear. You almost forget where you are.
I find you rather delicious. Just because something is bad doesn't mean you ought not to do it, love.
She presses her lips to yours. Suddenly, her breaths, you hear a low hum, getting louder. Before you realize what's happening, winged insects pour from her throat down yours. They ricochet around your mouth. A wet, she stands over you, smiling, and wipes her mouth.
There. Tell me, little girl, do you know why the soil here is so very fertile? Do you know why it's the only place in Reaper's Coast where blood roses grow? Very good. Lovely. I'll need more roses soon enough. I already started with the last traveler who interrupted me. Come, let's make next year's harvest a real bounty.
look lost. Also stupid and mean. And you look kinda dangerous. So I immediately wish I hadn't just called you stupid and mean. Don't hurt me. I can't help myself. It's a curse, or possibly a reorganization of the string inside me brain. I'm only able to tell the truth, and I can't stop telling the truth. Yes, I think you can, yes. A short, sharp shock of something magical will untangle the wool in my head, and I'll be free to lie all I want. I'd rather hoped you know the answer to that. It's your power to wield, after all. I have faith in you, for all your many manifest flaws. Oh, thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you! You're not as mean as you look stupid.
It closes its eyes, steels itself for what's coming.
It's done! Brilliant! No, it didn't.
The rat gives you a mischievous look, holds it for a long moment, then,
Ah! See? It totally worked! I can lie again.
with a new bounce in its tail, the rat wanders away.
Bracus have long awaited your return, Your Highness. Welcome back.
The dance macabre, yes,
Another skull crumbled to bits.
another skull crumbled to bits.
Douse the flames!
Doesn't it?
Fire! It burns! It won't stop! Reaper for me. Please, help! The flames will burn me forever! The flames! I cannot quench them! It burns! Fire! It burns! It won't stop!
Court eunuch to speak only truth and he admittedly...
As you enter the room, you see 3 skeletons sitting around a table, cards in hand. They creak and turn to stare at you.
A beating heart. Does Bracus need us once more, jailer? Are we finally to be freed? You're not one of Bracus's brood. You're not Gratiana's pet. Then why do you disturb us?
The flesh yearns for our secrets. Did I not say that word would spread our genius?
Even after the maggots took your tongue, you still talk too much. Silence your jaw.
The vile magic of the soul jar binds us here. We cannot die, but nor can we live.
Our souls are lashed to this plane, never to enjoy the rest of the Hall of Echoes. It ain't the afterlife I had planned, if I'm honest. I was sure there'd be more drinking.
Destroying the soul jars that bind us here. There is no other way.
But beware. They are found in a distant treasure vault, guarded by traps of a cunning not seen by your babe's eyes, and...
by the horns of boundary design. One reasonable trap, and won't shut up about it for centuries.
And thine were better. Couldst thou have brought forth such cunning use of light?
Oh, mine did not constantly disintegrate the laborers building them.
The fault was in thine zombies. The worms in your skull follow instruction better than they.
Ever the joker, that man. We design a fault of brilliant cunning and he hides our soul jars in it. As for us, we get a tower with gargoyles, tough walls, and a tougher lock.
We have spent centuries trying to escape this tower, but our power was too weak. There was no hope of freedom.
At least until your gorgeous self opened the door. Now we just need the source from your pretty little corpse, and then we're free.
You would. To walk the earth again would be glorious. But death, sweet death, would be divine.
All right, beautiful, you've had your chance. But I'm escaping this hell one way or another, and Maxos himself couldn't save you if you do wrong by us.
Trusting flesh to do bones work? It seems foolish, but very well. Mark the location thus, and do not disappoint us.
Got any fives?
Our fives are naught but dust. They crumbled to nothing centuries before. Oh, you can just say go fish, you know?
Here, did I ever tell you of the time I cursed that court eunuch? Court eunuch to speak only truth and admitting pleasing Bracus's mistress. Yes, you did.
Ah, how about the time Bracus asked me to cast?
The dance macabre. Yes, I recall. And the time
A soul jar rests between two fallen columns, emanating a faint odor of seaweed and timber. When you touch the glass, your vision wavers. You emerge on the prow of a fine ship. Your armor pulses with enchantment, dominating those who draw near. Your flag flies for Bracus Rex, a tyrant who traded for your soul. With his power, your flesh and blood is no longer relevant. The vision fades as the soul thrashes, trying to sever your connection. To be soulless is a horrible, empty fate. You seek out Bracus's vault, but the moment you reach the soul jar, he ensnares you. Thus imprisoned, you can only dream about what is out of reach. Your soul and that alluring armor. The vision shatters as the soul squirms away from you, curling up in the bottom of the jar. The soul jar pulses with trapped life force. what remains of the outraged soul molds itself into a defiant skull, glowering at you before it vanishes.
Snake! Worm!
The jar before you may have looked opulent once, but no longer. Now it's covered in grime, its paint chipped away, and its jewels long stolen. The soul jar rocks slightly, light flashing from underneath its lid. On its rim, you can just barely make out the name Gratiana. As soon as you touch the jar's cracked surface, you see a vision of splendor, silks, fine food, and decadent lechery. But underneath it all lies bone and blood. The vision shifts. You see burning villages, slaughtered women and children. You see her, purging wand in hand, standing amongst it all. She throws her head back and laughter echoes in your skull. A shadow falls across her, and you see a large, weeping face. She reaches out as if to comfort, but Bracus drags her back. You see her fall into the mire of the swamp, trapped. As you pull your hand away, you can feel a deep, longing sadness in your soul. Is it regret, or just sadness for a life that used to be? The terrible vision fades.
Gratiana's life was selfish and hedonistic. No mercy.
Whatever a person may have done in life, they can always be redeemed. However her life began, it ended well. No one should be damned because of their youth.
This jar glitters and glows. From within, you think you can make out the distant sound of laughter. With a jerk, your mind is pulled to a scene in a tavern. You see a dwarf in the center of the room, joking us all around roar with laughter. All bar the zombies, who are slavishly serving food and drink. The door opens, and a tall, beautiful woman stalks into the room. She's flanked by heavily armed guards. You can't make out her words, but see the fear in the dwarf's eyes. The dwarf mutters a word, and the undead lurch towards the intruder, but are cut down like wheat. The dwarf tries to run, pushing her friends into the woman's path, but is grabbed before she can escape. As she's dragged away to a tower, you hear her cursing Bracus Rex and his whore. Even when she's thrown inside and the door sealed, you can still hear her shouts. You pull your hand away from the jar, your head swimming. You can feel the dwarf's cold terror still twisting in your gut. The jar shatters like glass, but a spirit rises from the shards like smoke. The ghost of a dwarf, bedecked in necromancer robes, winks and blows you a kiss before slowly fading to nothing.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. My death waits.
The vision fades.
She must have been acting against Bracus Rex for him to have come for her like that.
Keeping the dead as slaves? What a disgusting display! She deserved every punishment she got. Being locked in a tower was more kindness than any necromancer deserves.
The jar on the plinth before you seems ancient, but is in surprisingly good condition. It's covered in pictograms that you can't understand, but you're sure you just saw one of them move. The pictograms spin to life, and you're dragged into a dream. You see the lizards of the ancient empire turning their backs on you, casting you out into the wilderness. As you roam, the human apes turn away from you, all but one. One smiles, one opens his arms, one says he'll take you home. Bracus Rex. He promises power for a price. He picks off your golden scales, one by one, stripping you down to the bone. He promised you a crown, but all you got was shackles. You try to fight, try to reclaim what's yours, but a woman takes you by the hand and leads you to a tower. He promised he'd take me home, you cry. You are home, she smiles as she seals the door. This is where you belong. Your hand drops away from the soul jar, your skin prickling. In the back of your mind, you hear a small, scared voice whimper before fading to nothing. You see a shape emerge from the ruins of the broken jar, a lizard in the finest necromancer robes. It grudgingly nods at you as it starts to fade from the mortal realm.
Farewell to flesh. Farewell to bone.
The long-dead lizard's visions fade.
I can't help but sympathize with him. He just wanted to go home.
No amount of loneliness excuses wickedness. He helped a monster for selfish reasons.
What he did shames his people.
The soul jar stands on its plinth, glowing softly. From within, you see, or rather, you feel, a far-off land. Frozen breath hangs in the air, pine needles brush your cheeks, and in your arms you can feel a weight. A body, dead. But you have hope. Your vision swims. You're older, but perhaps not wiser. You march at the head of a shambling host, the enemies of Bracus Rex melting before you. The scene twists again. Now Bracus stands before you, a beautiful woman at his side. You lash out in treasonous rage, but cold arms bind you. You're sealed away in a tower. Your screams fill the darkness. You feel a jolt and open your eyes to see the soul jar before you, lying still in the vault. Your hand falls from the jar and grips the pillar as you try to calm your ragged breathing. A human spirit slips from the ruins of the jar. Decked in necromancer robes, she turns to you, bows, and starts to fade away to nothing.
Eternal thanks, young one. Oh, timely death.
The necromancer's memories fade to black, but the feelings remain.
They may have been a necromancer, but they did not feel evil. Misguided, perhaps.
Anyone who marches at the head of an undead host deserves whatever punishment they get.
One must wonder how many more lives they took, how much more misery the scum caused.
Among the long-crumbled remains of the temple that must have once sheltered his shrine, the stone effigy of a god seems to invite you to put your hands in his.
Careful! I spotted a trap. I heard something. Something seemed to move into place.
You don't look lost at all. Sarcastic me? Not at all. I'd never be sarcastic me. Oh no, not in the least. I do not. I sound perfectly normal. Obviously.
The rat gives you a desperate look. Help me. The rat opens its mouth to speak. Can't say anything. So it nods its head, then shakes its head, then nods it again. The rat tries to nod its head and fails. It tries to shake its head and fails. Its head ends up doing a strange, jerking diagonal movement that could mean anything.
This is not frustrating, and you are not a clever creature, not having rumbled my quandary. Get me?
The rat makes a face that says, well, duh. The rat gives you a grave and meaningful look, inviting you to listen carefully.
I don't think the problem is in my head, and further to that, I don't think the problem could be unscrambled by the use of sauce. I can categorically state that a short, sharp shot with something of a magical persuasion would absolutely not solve my problem immediately. And I do not invite you to look at the subtext in what I just said.
The rat breathes a long sigh of relief, closes its eyes, and steels itself for what's coming.
Dead. I suspect that's what it wanted all along.
You approach a decrepit well and stare down into its toothless black mouth. No sooner has your head crossed the rim than weak voices begin to echo from the depths.
Thirst, dry throats, drink, water, water.
The well is now filled to the brim with fresh, cool water, but what it has brought to the surface quickly evaporates any wish you may have had to quench your own thirst. You see the tangled remains of 3 corpses, a mixed mass of bones and skin from which 3 skulls protrude. They address you in unison, their voices a drone-like blend.
We thank you for the water. We bless you for the water. We thank you for the end of torment. The king, Bracus Rex, the madman with the crown. Wrath and terror. We displeased the king. The truth we spoke. His fortune told. No divinity would he be. And so he entangled our bodies and cursed our throats. Smoked the brothers of Balador. We thank you ask you for a fare. The fare, the toll, the levy. The people of Baladur must be buried with coin. Coin for the pathkeeper that leads the dead to the kingdom beyond. Spare us coin. Grant us coin. The more you pay, the further the pathkeeper takes us. Ancient things cling to our bones like earth to roots. They will be yours. For coin. For coin. Sweet Savior. Friend of death and fiend of life. How much will you give? We thank you again. We bless you again. The wealth of the depths is yours. Pathkeeper, keep us. Pathkeeper, guide us. To the long-awaited kingdom we will go.
Laden with the burden of the coin you gave them, the brothers of Baladur sink back to the bottom of the well. Whether they will find their kingdom or languish in the dark, wet depths forever, you cannot foretell. The air around the glowing relic thrums with power, as the source barrier quietly crackles in the background. The hum of the relic grows louder, and bright light starts to spill from its runes. Cracks start to spread across the surface, and it shatters like glass.
Too heavy. Won't budge.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.